Hey all, Fiorim here. 5 months ago I published the first video on my maxed nuclear plant project. Little did I know that finishing up the plant would take the whole summer and even longer. But now it's finally done, and the only thing remaining is to start it and troubleshoot the inevitable issues in the internal logistics. During the past few weeks I have also added some decorations to the plant, including signs and lights, but more on that on the showcase that will happen later in this video. But before we begin testing this plant, I'll need to cut the uranium supply from my old nuclear plant so that all the uranium is directed to the new one. I was also using some of the quartz needed for the new plant at the old site, so that will need to be cut as well. And now comes the moment of truth, connecting the uranium to the belts leading to the new plant. And well, as I kinda expected, there seem to be some problems. One of the uranium fuel rod manufacturers doesn't get crystal oscillators and a whole row of them doesn't get beacons. So let's fix those belts, load a save and try it again. And now it seems that some reactors don't receive any fuel rods. This is caused by a belt not being connected to them. There's also another issue with the belt not functioning despite being connected, which prevents some more reactors from receiving fuel rods. I noticed even a third issue where the output water from non-fissile uranium production was piling up, seemingly because I seem to have forgotten to direct the wastewater to my external fuel power plant. So time to fix these issues and try again. And they say that third time's the charm, but sadly that doesn't seem to be the case now, so I fixed the belts for uranium fuel rods and also connected the wastewater pipes, but water seems to still be piling up. I tried to redraw the pipes, first by small modifications and then by a radical replanning, but even that didn't help. Finally I found out that I had accidentally used Mark 1 pipes as part of the output water, which limited the throughput to 300 cubic meters of water per minute. So time to reload the save and try again. And now the output water seems to be correctly directed out of the plant. I did notice one more issue though, which was that some of the machines were not receiving enough uranium waste. A simple glance at the central logistics tower revealed that one belt was not feeding properly to a merger. So time to rebuild that and try once more. And after fixing all of those issues, the plant now seems to be running pretty well. There are still some issues where the machines are not getting exactly the amount of uranium that they require. I've double checked the load balancers and the miners, and all uranium seems to get to the plant, but for some reason it's not enough. I'm starting to think that this is just because the game is starting to approximate the numbers instead of running them exactly, as the plant is so huge. So I might need to accept that there might be small periods of time where the plant is not operating at 100% efficiency. At least it's now running pretty well, and for the most part the energy curve is as flat as it can be with the geothermal generators and backup fuel generators that don't always run. So the plant is now finished and my energy issues solved. Let's take a grand tour. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. I do have an announcement to make though. I will be moving abroad in 2 weeks and will not have access to my gaming PC for at least the first 3 months. So unfortunately this also means that there won't be any new videos for a while now. I hope you understand. I will definitely finish up the Mega Factory once I get my PC back, and there will be more videos coming up eventually. Thanks for watching and see you in a couple of months.